Hey, mathletes. Sorry I can't be here with you on your final day of final exam review. I am out driving to Bern
Woohoo!
to pick up a passport for Leonie, because apparently you need a passport to bring your child back into the country.
What is this, the Soviet Union?
So, you're pressing on without me. Your exam is next Friday, right? So I will be around all next week if you have questions. But we're gonna do a little warm up and we'll go from there. Cool. So
Not cool.
let's try this out, just so you're comfortable. I mean, you're bound to see something like this. These are 5 6s. You've messed with them before. They're horrible.
Oh man.
Yeah, but they're doable. So pause it, try to clean those up, and then let's come back together. Go.
Math. You have to learn more math.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to break this up. I'm going to leave -4 sitting out front, and let's break this up into radicals. Now, there's several ways to show this, but I'm going to break the 20 into a 4 and a 5. There are a lot of ways to break it up by division, but 4 is a perfect square, and it'll come out nicely. That m squared still sitting there. This, I hope that you can just pull this out and know that it'll come out as an n squared. If you're not sure about it, inside n to the 4th is really n times n times n times n, right? 4 of them. So these two can cluster and these two can cluster, and you can get n squared times n squared if you'd like to think about it like that. And then also same thing with the p squared. You can think about it as, sorry, p cubed. You can think about it as p squared times p. We run over that. So now all the perfect squares are going to come out. So this will come pulling out as a 2. This will come out as a m. Here's one n that'll come out, and here's another n that'll come out. They're all being multiplied, so this is n squared. And here's a p that comes out, right? Well, I'm running out of space. P, just a single p. Cool? So out front, we have 2 times -4, right? So -8. And p and an m and an n squared. If you're a true math nerd, the variables would be in alphabetical order. And what's left inside is a 5 and a p. 5 and a p. Cool. Let's check and make sure we're good with that. Clang. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. And on the simplification here, you're doing some canceling out. Now, what I might try to do is get rid of these negatives as soon as you can, and also parentheses. This negative only applies to this a. So this is going to move this into the numerator, and it's just going to be a squared. It doesn't apply to the 2 because it's not in brackets like this. So this will really become, so I'm just going to put it up here. This a squared is this thing. This is up top. I might drop this in here. If I have 2 sets of these multiplied, you have 2 squared. I'm going to leave this as 2 squared. You have 2 sets of a to the 4th, so you have a to the 8th. You have another a and a b cubed, right? In the denominator, we've got a 2 and a b squared. I left this as 2 squared because now it's pretty easy to see that this will cancel out with one of these. These b's will cancel out with these, and you'll be left with one of those. And then you have a whole bunch of a's. So what we have left over is a single 2, 10, 11 a's, and 1 single b.
See what you did there?
I think that should do it. Let's try this. 2, 11, A, B. Good, great. So those are solid, and hopefully your brain isn't burning too much after those. Cool? Those should be straightforward ones. So I've got some tests, factoring tests to get back to you. Sorry, it took them a little longer. The ones that you took with me were graded right away, but our stragglers from the international awards didn't take them till yesterday, so no harm, no foul. What you're going to do is get them back. You're going to correct anything that's you didn't do well on up to level 5 and 6. use your notes, use your peers, use your calculator, whatever. Send them back to me at the end. You're going to turn them back to me at the end of class, and I want to see what you did. Stragglers, hopefully your tests are there. Work in bright colors so I can see what you've been up to, like creative pen. Bright colors. Well, that's not very creative. Oh, here, this one's creative. Bright colors. Oh, that's obnoxious. So you got a couple of things going on today, one of which is correcting your factoring tests and then continuing to knock out anything from your review pack. Cool, those tests should be coming back to you now. I am one with the force is with me. I'm one with the force is with me. Great. And lastly, before we go, just so you remember, there's a calculator and a non-calculator portion of the test. So you can cheat if you want to, but it's not really going to help you. Make sure you're studying wisely. And there are solutions up on the VLE. There's been a few little errors in the solutions, which is fine. I've attributed your name to it if you found them, but you might want to download the new ones just to make sure you see that there are corrections on there. There's also a discussion board up on the VLE so you can discuss.
This is gonna be great.
With each other. If you find other errors or you need some help with a certain problem or you just want to gripe, that's fine too. Maybe just so you spend your time wisely, if you haven't already, look at the 3 and 4s from each topic and figure out where you need the most revision and spend the time on those. So again, I'll be around all next week. Your exam isn't till Friday, so if you have any questions, come see me
Next week.
and we'll set you straight. Cool? Use your time wisely.
Go study.
See you later.